Alex, explain what we do.
Alex, explain what we do.
Yeah. Alright. Standing behind you doing your... No.
Come on.
Papa.
Okay. So.
Recording?
Yeah. Oh, you look so handsome.
I look so brown.
Yeah. My guys. Here, I just need your arms.
Oh, that's so cringe, baby. I can't just stand and hug you and be like, this is what I do.
Yes.
You have, I don't have social media.
Cut. So, me and Alex have gotten questions on social media of how we're able to work while traveling. So, I thought I would make a little video about our day in the life of working and traveling. Am I boring you?
Yeah, I was incredible.
So first we check the tide and the swell to see if surfing's any good in the morning. And if it is, like today, we go straight out to surf. If not, we start working straight away. So that's what we're gonna do. Also, it's period week, as my face is clearly showing. So later on, I'm gonna go get a anti-inflammatory juice to try to fix this hot mess. But first, surf. Don't forget your sunscreen, kids. So our morning surf sesh is done and now it's breakfast time. Usually we go down here to eat, but sometimes we go to Kura, the city, so that's what we're gonna do today. Okay, so we arrived at our chosen restaurant. What was it called? Yogi?
Yogi.
I think it's called Yogi. And now we're just waiting for our food. I forgot to mention before that our working day is pretty unpredictable. It's really dependent on how we feel. So some days we surf, some days we don't. Some days during our lunch break we go explore or chill by the beach. I'm gonna insert some clips of those days. But yeah, I think it's pretty important for us to sometimes change our environment because we could get really caught up with work. Yeah. So today we are in the city. Usually when we come to the city we bring our laptops too so that we can work on our laptops. So we don't spend so much time on the road going back and forth. So yeah. So some of the questions that we've gotten on Instagram is how we even manage to work on our computers. And the answer is, how many years ago was it? 2 years ago. I really wanted to start my own company because I got so inspired by this guy. But I realized that I needed to gain a lot of knowledge on marketing and branding and all of that. And during that time, Alex was actually looking for a social media marketing person. I asked him if I could do it, or is that how it went?
I had somebody else that was doing it. Yeah, they weren't doing a good job, and you sort of highlighted all the things that they could be doing, but that they weren't doing.
Yeah,
And
just for fun too.
Yeah, and to help me out,
Yeah.
because I had to step in and do a lot of the work myself. So then, after a while of you telling me great ideas and suggestions on what to do, I just asked you, why don't I pay you to do it?
So then I started working for his company, Musica. Remember the name? And I basically faked it till I made it. So I literally just learned on the job. I Googled and YouTubed everything. And yeah, 2 years later, we're still working together, and it's been a roller coaster, basically. We've learned so much about each other and how to communicate to each other, first and foremost. But it's been so amazing. We're here now. We're able to travel while working. Do you want to explain a little bit about what Musica is and how you started the company?
Have somebody asked about that?
Yeah, they want to know how we're able to work while traveling, and Musica is the reason.
Well, yeah, Music is a Netflix for festivals. We collect after movies and help promote them to reach customers for festivals. So we help them retail tickets, and in certain cases we provide ticketing system if they don't already have one. And then we do some investments in some festivals that we think are unique, that are doing something special, or that are adding some sort of unique value to the market. And sometimes we do short documentaries about a festival to communicate what it is that they're doing that is special.
Yeah. So basically, Musica is a website where you can watch a ton of music festival after movies and buy tickets to them. And we have tickets all around the world, so if you're thinking of going to a music festival next summer, we're actually about to release a couple of music festivals, so go check it out. Musica.com
2Ks.
with 2 Ks. So everybody that works at Musica basically works on their laptops.
But we used to have an office, but when you work with something that you're passionate about, there's not really a way to stop working.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
When you work with something that you're passionate about and you're your own boss, it's very easy to work too much, which usually leads to friction and frustration between people. So we worked together in an office, but figured after trying working apart, we saw that was a lot more productive for all of us. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got rid of the office and we work on our laptops from home, basically. We have 5 people in Egypt.
Oh, that's fucking delicious.
Okay, yeah, so we have 5 people in Egypt and 1 person currently in Sweden and the 2 of us here in Indonesia.
That's it.
And do you feel like it as a boss? How do you feel that everybody's working from all over the world?
Most days it's great. Some days it's a hassle. It makes communication even more important because everybody's work is reliant on somebody else's work, right? So most So everything is sort of connected, which makes communication super important. Sometimes it fails, and then the only thing you can do is try and understand why it failed and how you can create a process to prevent it in the future. And then you learn by doing. So most of this, all of us has learned why we were doing it.
Yeah. And do you think there's anything else?
But there's so many, I think, great and awesome and quicker ways to be able to work, like being your own boss,
Yeah.
work from wherever you are in the world,
Yeah.
rather than starting a company. Because it took me 3 years before I could hire you, and then another 1.5 years before I could actually leave. So it's
Yeah.
4.5 year investment. I definitely didn't do it the best and like quickest, most efficient route. But there's definitely easier and quicker ways to do it if you want to travel and work.
Yeah. But that being said, if you do have a huge passion for something and you see that you have a really big skill in it, by all means, like, I think we're in a day and age where you can create your own job, right?
Yeah,
Everybody,
sure.
like influencers, that wasn't a job 10 years ago. They created it. So, you do you.
Like here,
I know I'm shitting. Shout out to hypothyroidism.
shout out to hypothyroidism.
You little shit. Okay, so we just finished eating, and do we got everything?
Yeah.
And an important part of our day is actually getting snacks, so that's what we're gonna do now. Snacks! Okay, Beba. Your choice of weapon? Pringles. Is our go-to. We need Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, Cocoa Loops.
Our favorite dessert comes in a package and you only need to add milk and it's
Oh my goodness. Put it in the basket.